Welcome to Transcending the Ordinary, where we pursue lives formed by Christ, not shaped by culture. Creative work is often treated like something separate from spiritual formation. It's often treated like an accessory, an extra, or something that belongs in a different category from teaching, discipleship, and spiritual maturity. But I don't believe that's true. I believe that creative work can serve truth. I believe it can carry conviction. And I believe it can help people see more clearly. When it's surrendered to Christ, I believe it can become part of how formation happens. That matters because people are not only shaped by arguments and instruction. They're also shaped by story, imagery, music, language, rhythm, beauty, and imagination. A person can hear a truth stated plainly and understand it intellectually. But sometimes that same truth reaches deeper when it's carried through a story, a lyric, a symbol, an image, or a piece of art that lingers in the heart. That doesn't make creativity superior to direct truth. It simply means that creativity can become one more faithful way to carry truth. And that's why it matters. A story can expose what a person has been defending. A song can give language to longing. A book can slow someone down long enough to reflect. A visual image can reveal something in a way that explanation alone may not. A carefully crafted line can awaken memory, conviction, or hope. Creative work can help truth travel differently. It can move from merely being understood to being felt, remembered, and revisited. That matters in formation because formation is not only about collecting correct ideas. It's about being deeply shaped by what is true. So when creative work is rightly used, it can participate in that shaping process. It can help bring clarity. It can help create attention. It can help expose what culture has normalized. And it can help call people back to what is beautiful, good, holy, and real. Of course, creativity is not automatically healthy just because it's beautiful. Beauty without truth can mislead. And talent without submission can become vanity. Expression without discernment can reinforce disorder. An art that is not governed by truth can still shape people, but not necessarily towards Christ. So creative work has to be surrendered. It has to be governed by truth. It has to be humbled under God, and it has to resist the temptation to become self-glorifying, trend-driven, or disconnected from holiness. That is especially important now because so much creative culture is driven by visibility, novelty, and self-expression without accountability. But Christian creative work should be different. It should not ask, "Is this impressive?" It should ask, "Is this true?" It shouldn't just ask, "Will this be noticed?" It should also ask, "What does this serve?" It shouldn't just ask, "Is this beautiful?" It should also ask, "Is this aligned?" That changes the purpose of creativity. It becomes more than output. It becomes offering. A book becomes more than content. A song becomes more than expression. A visual becomes more than aesthetics. A creative project becomes more than brand building. It becomes a vessel, a means of carrying something deeper, a means of pointing beyond ourselves, a means of helping people reflect, remember, repent, hope, worship, or return to truth. That is why books and creative work matter to me personally. I don't see writing, music, and creative expression as separate from the message. I see them as part of how the message travels. Sometimes direct teaching is needed. Sometimes a devotional reflection is needed. Sometimes a story is needed. Sometimes a lyric is needed. Sometimes the beauty of a carefully made thing opens the heart in a way that prepares a person to receive truth more deeply. That's not manipulation. That's stewardship. Stewarding the power of creativity under the lordship of Christ. And I think believers need a stronger vision for this. A stronger vision that says creativity is not trivial when it is faithful. A stronger vision that says art can serve formation. A stronger vision that says beauty still matters when it is aligned with truth. And a stronger vision that says making something can be an act of service when it is offered to God with integrity. So the question is not only, am I creating something meaningful? The deeper question is, what is my creative work serving? Is it feeding vanity, or is it serving truth? Is it building self, or is it pointing beyond self? Is it shaped by Christ, or merely borrowing Christian language while remaining ruled by the same impulses as the culture? Those are important questions because creative work is never neutral. It always carries something. And when it is yielded to Christ, it can carry something that helps people remember what is true, what is holy, and what is worth giving their lives to. We've come to the end of this message, and I thank you once again for joining me. Until next time, stay rooted in truth, stay yielded to Christ, and keep transcending the ordinary.